And here are the standings after 7 rounds. Maxime Vichet-Lagraf in first place, sole first place, 4.5. Geary, Grishuk, Aronian, and Carlson with 4. My buddy Carl Nakamura, after his heartbreaking loss to Carlson in an incredibly complicated ending, with 3.5. Caruana Adams with 3.5. Vishinan with 2.5. And Topalov with 1.5. Tough break for Carl. 2 more rounds to go. Hi folks, John Cordisco back again. Another game from round 7 of the 7th annual London Chess Classic, the 2015 edition. The third leg in a 3-leg series of tournaments called the Grand Chess Tour. First one was in Norway Chess. Second one, the Sinquefield Cup here in the United States in St. Louis. And the third one here in London at the London Chess Classic. 2 great players. White, Levin Aronian, one of the top players in the world forever, basically, from Armenia. And former world champion Veselin Topalov. Now, he hasn't had a very good tournament here. He's kind of, when I say he's last, he's really last. It's just a tough time. Sometimes it happens that way, where you just can't tie your own shoelaces. But let's see how this game works out. Aronian's white, Topalov is black. It's going to be a symmetrical English. We'll go through the opening here. C takes, knight, pawn, knight, bishop. Pretty much standard stuff. Interestingly enough, though, the third choice in the computer is bishop takes. I think all of us would play bishop takes right away. But king to e2, believe it or not, is the best computer move. Granny's probably going to swing around the rook in hand castle. We'll see how that works out. Knight f4. King goes back to f1. This is all book, believe it or not. I'd be scared to death. Knight e6. Pawn c takes. Knight d5. g6. Now, how this is book, I don't know. These guys do. d4. White's given up a pawn and the right to castle. But he's got a really good center. He's got a huge development advantage over black. But the computer only shows it a minute advantage for white. Bishop e3, knight c6. Now the computer did that. It's showing that everybody's ganging up on the d4 pawn. Yeah, no kidding. Rook c1, bishop d7, queen comes up, queen a5. Okay. Basically an even game. The only tough part about white's position is the fact he can't castle. h4, rook c8, bishop b3. Okay. I'll tell you the truth, I like white. Computer bears that out, but it's not much more of an advantage I thought it'd be. But I still like white. Queen checks. King goes to g1. Now this is going to be interesting. The hand castle by going to h2 and coming this way. We'll see how that works out. h6. I guess I'm stopping the knight to go into g5, or at least controlling the square. King to h2. g5 goes Topalov. Here we go. Now, you play pawn takes check. Big difference. So the other rook comes over. Now this is a move I was really surprised about. I know black wants to keep the rook on the h-file, and he can't do that if you castle. But he went king f8. That's kind of putting all your eggs in one basket there. I was a little surprised at that move. Be honest with you, the computer likes g4, and I do as well. King d8 was the choice to move the king, but he went f8. They had gone g4 after knight e5, knight takes, rook takes check, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, king to g1. Black's up 2 pawns, but white has the advantage here. I mean, look at what's going on. Look at this here. This knight is right here. This bishop is bearing down. This bishop's ready to get into the action here. But you want king to f8, king to g1, Rook D8. He moves the rook back. Not very confident in his moves. H takes. H takes. Now bishop takes. Bang. Knight takes. Queen takes. Topalov's in trouble already. Bishop H6. Looks like it loses the exchange, but no. Queen H4. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. This knight is frozen because of this check. Bishop G7. Black can do nothing. Queen F4. Slowly moving the queen closer. Bishop H6. Now the knight goes to G5. Threatening mate on F7. Bishop takes and queen takes. And that's where Topalov just said, "That's the hell with it. Enough's enough." You got the knight here. Got this bishop bearing down. Eventually he's going to do a rook lift. It's just horrible. And he just gave up. So, sweet win by Aronian over former world champion Vesel and Topalov. Topalov's having a pretty crappy tournament, but we'll see. But anyway, folks, that's one of the games from round 7 of the London Chess Classic. Look for a game, the big game for me coming up. Another game I'm going to do from round 7 is Carlsen versus Nakamura. I have to honestly say that was one of the most complicated and most interesting endgames I've ever seen. Really, really tough. Hopefully you'll be coming that up in a little bit. Anyway, folks, I want you to remember, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.